Hi everyone and welcome to April. So we are jumping to chapter 4 of the Yoga Sutra, and here's a translation of the sutra from Desikachar. When we act unconsciously, we go back into the past. Okay, so those of you that did the off the mat weekend with me, we started to look at this. This sutra comes as it's not a standalone sutra, so it's really about the chapter and it's about the previous sutras as well. And the actual translation from Sanskrit indicates in the breaks between that, other psychic activities due to tendencies. So it's kind of like, it doesn't really quite make sense, right? And that's the whole idea behind the sutras. It's implying that chapter 4 is where we have freedom, and so we get to a place where we've started to conquer our mind, and the chatterings of the mind and how the mind plays with us and everything else. And it's telling us that we have to be vigilant. We have to be vigilant because past habits, not just physical habits, but past habitual thought processes, memory imprints, etc., that we carry with us, all that stuff is really powerful and really strong. And you'll know this because there have been times where you kind of apply behavior change, and you've worked with clients, you apply behavior change and something happens and we drop back. So past habits are really strong. And my note from my yoga training, my teacher said the safest place for the mind is in the past. So it's really easy. We are comfortable there, is what we know. And so, the slightest knock or shift or bump in the road, we drop back into our past, the way of thinking and all those memories and stuff that, is so deeply ingrained in us. So it's why we need to be conscious, we need to be mindful, and we need to keep practicing. So this month, I couldn't think of the right word, so I've come up with my own word. You can look it up. It does come up in a dictionary. I'm going to say that it's unpattern. Okay, so we're looking to break our patterns. Because one of the Sanskrit words in the sutra is samskara. So samskara means tendencies, psychological imprint, mental impressions, habitual potencies, etc. And that our samskara is so strong in us. It's really strong, and that pull, it constantly pulls us back. And so we want to be very mindful, we want to be vigilant, and we want to keep practicing to break the samskara. So this month's practice, where we have no idea as a teacher what's going on in someone's head, but what we can do is look at their physical movement pattern on the mat. And so this month it's about undoing, maybe I should call it undoing. I'll think about that. It's about undoing patterns of movement. Like I've used the twist, for example. A lot of us tend to twist and lead with the head. And this time around, I'm saying to you, lead with the body first and then the head follows. So it's something very simple like that to undo a pattern of movement. So it's very much, when you're teaching this, remind them about, how they're moving, remind them to be mindful, remind them to catch themselves moving out of habit. And it's all about undoing. We'll go with undoing. All right? So have fun with this month and let me know how you get on.